Hello and thanks for tuning in. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you two things. Number one, I'm going to show you how to create a pay-per-view event on BoutCard TV. And number two, I'm going to show you how to go live on the day of the event. Step one, we select the vendor dashboard. Step two, we select products. Again, I'm going to show you first how to create a pay-per-view event on BoutCard TV. So we've selected products. Now we add the product. Here we're presented with the feature image and the gallery image. We recommend an aspect ratio of 16:9. Select Browse Files. We're going to select the BoutCard testing image as our featured image. And then we're going to select some gallery images. These can be posters from your fight or whatever images you think are relevant. Then we're going to select a product name. The product name in this case is going to be Fighter A versus Fighter B. The name should be whatever you think is a good name. Then we're going to select a description, or we're going to enter a description for the fight. In this case, we're going to enter this description, and then we're going to enter a short description. We recommend 10 to 60 words. Then we select the categories, select whatever categories are relevant to your fight. Then we always recommend the weight class. In this case, we're going to put heavy and we're going to put knockout because we think that is also a good tag. And tags and categories are the ways that people are able to search and find your fights. Then we're going to enable the live chat. Keep in mind that this is not a moderated live chat. It appears next to or below your fight. We can enable it or disable it. Then we're going to schedule the fight. We're going to schedule this fight for June 28th at 6:30 p.m. Make sure you're in the correct time zone. And then for location, we have a database of locations. If your fight is not in one of these locations, enter it manually. If it's a virtual fight, you don't have to enter a location at all. We're going to enter MGM Grand, Las Vegas, Nevada. And then we can select live channel. It's already the default selection. If this was a VOD, we would select VOD. So we're at live channel. We're going to select the price of 0, 0. And then we're going to select a hype video. Hype video ideally should be two people talking smack to one another or something that will cause someone to want to purchase your fight, some additional information. And so we're going to choose a hype video. And once that video has uploaded, we select publish. And so the video has successfully uploaded. Once we select publish, that concludes our creation. We have successfully created a pay-per-view event on BoutCard TV. Next, I'm going to show you what your customer would see, and then we're going to show you how to go live on the day of the event. And so let's take a look at what your customer sees after you've created a pay-per-view event on BoutCard TV. This is the featured image. This is the first of your gallery images that displays. Here we see the fighter title, the date and time of the fight, the price. They can follow you if they choose to. This is who you are, BoutCard test user. Let's go ahead and click that fight. Here we see the hype video, and that can help them gain some information about the fight. We see the images that we uploaded. We see the time remaining before the fight starts. We see the title, the price. We display the units sold. This is your short description. This is the airtime, Saturday, June 28th, the channel, the location, and we see you, the user, BC test user, the categories, and this is very important. These are your share buttons. These buttons will enable you to share this fight once you've created it on your social media profiles. It'll also enable other people to share this fight on their social media profiles. Here we see the long description, and here we see the store information that we entered when we created or registered for the website. We can add it to the cart. They can purchase the fight and view the fight on the day of the fight. Now I'm going to show you how to go live on the day of the event. And so we go back to the home screen, we select my account, we select the vendor dashboard, we select products, and then we scroll down after selecting products to the relevant fight. In this case, it is Fighter A versus Fighter B, and we select Edit. Again, we select Products, we scroll down to the relevant fight, Fighter A versus Fighter B, and then we select Edit. When we select Edit, we'll be presented with this field right here. This says the channel is off, and so we need to turn the channel on and then select whether we want to broadcast from the phone or broadcast from streaming software. So let's go ahead and turn the channel on. Okay, and why that channel is turning on, notice it says channel is turning on. When the channel turns on, we'll be able to broadcast live. It takes about a minute to turn on. And so once the channel is on, it says channel is on. We could turn it off, but we aren't. And then it shows the title of the fight. Make sure you're broadcasting the correct fight. We can broadcast from our phone or desktop or from streaming software. For example purposes, we're going to broadcast from my desktop. We're presented with this screen and we're going to start the broadcast. Importantly, only start the broadcast at the beginning of the fight and the end of the fight. And so let's start the broadcast. Once you start the broadcast, it takes about 30 seconds before the purchaser, the fight purchaser, is able to see your live broadcast. After the live broadcast has concluded, you select stop the broadcast and you're done. You have successfully broadcasted your event from BoutCard TV. We can turn the channel off, or the channel will turn off on its own after about 30 minutes. Now keep in mind that you ordinarily get paid 48 hours after the fight has completed. The other thing that happens after the fight has completed is it automatically processes and becomes a video on demand. The default price for the video on demand is $4.95. To change that price, you simply click the products button, you scroll down to the relevant fight, you select edit, and then you scroll down to change the price of the fight. You could increase the price or decrease the price. And that concludes this tutorial. Thank you for giving us an opportunity to become part of your success, and good luck.